To plead guilty tonight, a Granger man's future is uncertain.
Now, a judge rejected a plea deal for Kyle Treber. The 19-year-old was charged in connection to a deadly Granger house party.
WSBT-22's Suzanne Spencer is here. And Suzanne, this case starts all over now.
It's as if it hasn't happened, Jennifer. This all stems from the deaths of Jack and Nick Savage. They died in June from drugs they got from that party. As part of the proposed plea deal, Treber pleaded guilty to possession of a narcotic. In exchange, 3 counts of dealing would be dropped and he would have served probation. That's all off the table now.
What 19-year-old Kyle Treber walked into wasn't what he walked away with. A rejected plea deal and questions about his future.
It just means that we go back to square one, whereas if the defendant had just been charged, the plea of not guilty had been entered on his behalf. The guilty plea and everything, all the information that came forward after that is all basically erased.
What's not erased is what Treber told police. He took a number of OxyContin pills, forcing police to save his life with Narcan, used to revive people who overdose on narcotics. At least 3 witnesses told police Treber offered them pills too. It's those facts that led to Judge Jane Woodward Miller's decision. "I didn't take this decision lightly," she went on. "The binding plea doesn't take into consideration all the facts and circumstances."
In many, many cases, speaking generically, there's things we think, there's things we know, and then there's things we can prove.
Like where the Savage brothers got the drugs.
The prosecutor's office has not ruled out the possibility that somebody else gave the drugs to the Savage brothers that ultimately killed them. Would you guys like to say anything?
Questions remain for Treber's future, but Frank says this case exposes a problem that's often hidden.
It doesn't care about your demographics. Prescription drug abuse can strike any community, any family. It's just one of those things that a lot of people weren't aware of the danger of.
Now that this plea deal is off the table, the prosecutor said there could be another one or even a trial. It's also possible the charges against Treber could change. Treber's attorney today chose not to comment, but in court said a great amount of research time and effort went into the plea that the judge denied. He'll be back in court in February. But Jennifer, this case is far from over. Lauren Schwindman, you can see her here, also charged for using her home as a venue for underage drinking. She'll be in front of a judge in March.